Sequatchie County, stand up. I was born for this moment, making more than a statement. Hit my opponents the hardest, I might end up leaving them laying. Ain't nobody with focus, ain't nobody I blame. I don't run through the motions of laziness. When I phase me, I'm impatient, I'm crazy. Now better yet, I'm deranged. If you cut me deep, I will bleed purple gold from my veins. 14 inches, give me the rock, dog, I'm moving the chain. Slow with my head, keep my feet moving, I'm ignoring the pain. Yo, it's out for the game, for the love of the game. We don't do this for glory, we want that trophy, not fame. Best get off of the tracks unless you won't hit by this train. If you wanna come get it, in between the lines that we fighting. Started from the bottom, we climbing, grinding our way to the title. Hallelujah, it's time, that Friday night light revival. Ain't no love in the jungle, nothing but hate for our rivals. Come on, come on.
Into the jungle. Follow me into the jungle.
I'm Chandler Morrison with your TSSN weather update here on Spear Nation Radio. Kickoff time is going to be 7 o'clock tonight, 56 degrees. It's going to feel like 52. It's going to get a little chilly tonight, dip down into the upper 40s as we go on throughout the night. Winds are going to be picking up. They're going to get up to about 11, 12 miles an hour and die down as we go through the night. They're going to be going north, northwest. It's going to go kind of perpendicular to the valley just a little bit, but kind of straight up the valley there. Skies are going to look mostly clear tonight with a little bit of clouds in the area. Should be a good night for football, though, just a little bit chilly. Perfect football weather for the fall. And ladies and gentlemen, we're finally getting some fall weather, dipping down from the 80s we had yesterday down into the 40s. This has been Chandler Morrison with your TSSN weather update here on Spirit Nation Radio and Bledsoe Telephone TV channel number 18, the Valley Channel. And welcome in to TSSN Radio. I'm Chandler Morrison with Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call. I'm here in the studio, live from Dunlap, Tennessee. This is Spirit Nation Radio and Bledsoe TV channel number 18, the Valley Channel. Robert, how are we doing out there?
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, I said, how are y'all? That means Colton, too. Colton, how you doing out there?
He's doing pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good, too. I'm trying to get the roster figured out right now.
This is also brought to you by Redneck Nation. I mean me.
I mean me. Oh, me, cracking you. Now,
This is brought to you by... Never mind.
Two big old fluffy guys.
No,
this show is brought to you by three big fluffy guys.
This is brought to you by Q-Ball's Crematorium. You kill them, we grill them.
I can't say the other one.
Well, yeah, I know that. But anyways, we are brought to you tonight by Bledsoe Telephone here in Dunlap, serving Bledsoe County and Sequatchie County for a whole number of years. They're helping us out as we go out throughout the season. Our games will be broadcast on Channel 18 the following week after the game, usually about Wednesday or Thursday. But tonight, we face Grundy County in the battle for Dawes Mountain. And Robert, does anybody want Dawes Mountain?
No. Well, I don't know. There's a stone company that's been digging on Dawes Mountain. I used to work for them, and then I got fired, so that worked out real well.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's how he ended up in radio. He got fired from a job like that.
Well, part of it was Whitwell Mountain, too, so that didn't help any.
Turns out you actually have to work when you're out of Stone Yard, huh, Robert?
Oh, Lord.
I guess, Robert, do you even consider this work? That's my question.
No, I don't work. College gives me money to teach kids.
All right, let's take a look at this matchup while we're talking about it. The all-time series record, Sequatchie County leads 22-13. That's since 1959. There are some gaps in our going back to that era. But the first matchup between the two schools, 13-7, Sequatchie County won in 1959. The longest streak, Sequatchie County won 8 games from 1983 to 1992. And the largest margin of victory, get this, Robert, was 82-6. Who won that game?
Sequatchie County.
Grundy County actually won that game back in 1977.
Is that when they went to state?
Grundy County?
Yeah.
I don't remember them going to state. Did they go to state?
2 years.
What?
Do they know what state is?
I don't think they know what that is anymore, though.
Anyways, we'll go on from that. But that's interesting fact. Last 5 matchups, 2015, Sequatchie County won 49-0. Back in 2014, the epic showdown overtime on the mountain, Grundy County pulled out the victory, 36-35, the last 2 games. Houston Maynard won both of those last 2 games for both Sequatchie County and Grundy County. Interesting stat on that. Sequatchie County 34-7 in 2013, Grundy County 35-14 in 2012, and Sequatchie County at home on a homecoming night 17-7 in 2011, and that rhymed. And Robert, it's been a back-and-forth rivalry, surprisingly, even though it seems like Sequatchie County has dominated at times. Grundy County's had their fair share of dominance in this rivalry.
Well, this is about the biggest set of captains I've ever seen in my life.
Who all got out there, Robert?
The entire senior class of Sequatchie is the captain. That's going to be a long handshake.
How many seniors do we actually have, Robert?
Oh, hold on. Let me count them real quick. I think there's 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, the line is so big, he's having to count how many captains there are. That probably puts him a whopping. What's
He
that?
run out of fingers.
15 of them.
Yeah, you run out of fingers, and yeah. But
I had to start using toes.
all right, and looking at this matchup from a statewide perspective, Robert, Sequatchie County ranked number 2 in the AP poll. They actually have one first-place vote this past week. Grundy County unranked. Looking at the Sonny Moore power ratings, get this, out of the entire state, every classification, Sequatchie County ranks 145th, 21st in 3A. Grundy County ranks 284th and 47th in 3A. That's only 5 spots up from the last team in 3A, which is Cannon County, right now in the power ratings from Sonny Moore. And he's actually pretty accurate with those. I think that's a little bit more accurate than some of these other ones that they're putting out. But the AP poll, of course, Sequatchie County ranked number 2, and our pigskin panel predictions. Robert predicted that Sequatchie County would win, and everybody else did too, including Brent Hall and Chris Goforth, John Boston, and the fans voted for Sequatchie County, as did I, and I predicted that Sequatchie County would manhandle the Yellow Jackets. I'm not even going to give you a score on this. I think they'll just manhandle. That's enough said, ain't it, Robert?
I don't think it'll be a complete. I think Grundy might score 8 touchdowns.
And that is something that I kind of went back on because I thought, Grundy County has been really, really good here in the past few, games. I mean,
yeah.
When you lead the number 2 and number 3 in the region by a pretty good margin, I mean, when you lead them by double digits in the fourth quarter in both games, that's saying something. They just don't have the depth. I mean, I think they'll end up giving this game to Sequatchie County at the end just because they don't have the depth. And that's been the big key to Grundy County is can they get the depth going, and they just haven't been able to do that.
Yeah. And, Sequatchie's on the field. I don't know why they ran out so early. The captains ain't even out there yet. That's a little early.
And to add on to Grundy County, they have, from what we've seen
I
so
also
far.
mentioned that Channel 3 is here, too. Tanner, did you know that was happening?
Yes, I did.
Why didn't you tell me?
Anyways, playoff scenarios for 3A, looking at Sequatchie County and Grundy County. Going on from that, right now, Sequatchie County sits as the number 1 seed. Grundy County sits as the number 6 seed. Grundy County would have to beat both Sequatchie County and Smith County to get in the playoffs. And looking at that, they would even have to have some help from Smith County. Smith County would have to beat York Institute tonight for that to happen. But looking forward, the only thing that would put Sequatchie County with the number 3 seed is they lose to Grundy and Upperman loses to DeKalb, then they would be the number 3 seed in the region. That could play out. And like I said, Grundy County can make the playoffs. They can get that number 4 seed, but they have to beat both Sequatchie County and Smith County, and Smith has to beat York. That's how that happened there. It's looking like Sequatchie County will end up playing Howard in the first round at home. And, of course, the Indians would host all the way through the semifinals if they keep winning. So that's something to look out for as we go forward. And Robert, what's it looking like out there on the field?
Oh, well, Quatchy won the toss, and they're going to defer. So Grundy's going to have the ball on the, I believe it's the field house side of the field. And we got about 54 seconds left on the clock.
And that gives us enough time for a commercial break. We'll be right back after this quick message from TSS in the Valley.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValley Sports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at tssinthevalley.com.
And welcome back here to TSSN Radio, the Spear Nation Radio, on the TSSN network. And we got Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call, and we're going to send you out there. Give me just a second. I had something. We're going to send you out there to Colton and Robert Easterly on the call tonight. Y'all got just about a few seconds till kickoff. That's correct?
No, it's happening right now.
All right. Go ahead, folks.
Abraham got his hand up, ready to go. There's the whistle, and he's off. It'll be a kick down to the 30. Received by number 1. He fumbles. That's Alec Hudson on the ball again on the first play of the game. You know what? Number 1 for Grundy. Colton, get your phone out. You got the picture, everybody. Number 1 is Burrow. M. Burrow. We only got first initials. Matthew Burrows. Chandler gives us the name. That's Matthew Burrows. And he fumbled that ball right there on the 30. And
they kept taking it back to last week's game. 7 seconds, Quatchy had a touchdown.
Well, there's 4 on the clock right now. We'll see what happens. Oh, God, that's Quatchy fumbles. The ball goes back to Grundy. I don't know who fumbled or how they fumbled. I don't know what happened.
Their hands must be cold, I believe.
But I think you're right. But I think Ethan Barker handed it off, and somebody didn't take the snap, or the handoff anyway. Man, either way, that ball went sailing the other way. I don't know how that happened. Either way, Grundy's got the ball back with the first 11 seconds of the game.
11 seconds, and we've had more fun.
We've had 2 fumbles in the first 11 seconds. Already having fun.
And goes for a pass. Out number 25 is incomplete. 25 is Dawson or Dodson. Sorry.
That was Ethan Nunley on a pass to
Davion Dawson.
Dawson.
Dagon Dawson.
Dagon Dawson. And that pass was from Ethan Nunley, quarterback, for, I believe that was Nunley.
He goes for another pass.
Yeah, that's Nunley. Oh, he received that one, but he's tackled it immediately by Dylan Santos. That was number 35.
That is C. King.
Yep. How about now? And Nunley's going to take a snap out of shotgun. He's going to pass again to number 3. That's Wingo.
Oh!
And he shoots out, I believe, that's Caleb Reed. But tackled right after that from, that's Kyle Case. Wingo.
I'm surprised how much Grundy's passed already. It's like, what, the first 3
We did have
plays?
Pickett back in this game. I did mention that. He didn't play a 1 snap last week as an ankle injury the week before. Nunley takes another snap to number 25 on the pass. behind the line, that tackle by Dylan Sanders.
That's a great tackle.
Great
by Dylan
tackle
Sanders.
from Sanders. Got him 3 yards behind the line that time. Kind of a screen top play, and Dylan was all over it.
And they line up. Looks like it'd be another pass play.
Another shotgun again. He's going to pass to number 25 again, and he's tackled. Oh, no. Missed by Alec Hudson, then tackled by Caleb Reed.
You know, that's someone we haven't heard of really this much from the last few games, Caleb Reed.
Yeah, you ain't really heard much about Caleb Reed the past, well, it's like the first 2 games of the season. I don't know what happened there. But now they've got a 3-linebacker set, Kyle Case in the middle, and, well, no, it's a 3-5. Chandler, you ever seen Squatchy run a 3-5? And that pass to Wingo. It's intercepted. Alec Hudson's going the other way. He's tackled at the 45 of the Yellow Jacket.
He couldn't have passed it more perfect to Alec Hudson.
It was Wingo went up for it, and it was way too high. Hudson behind him caught that ball like it was meant to go to. Again, Alec Hudson's had a fumble recovery and now an interception.
Fumble recovery, a fumble, interception,
All on the clock.
all in about 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes.
3.5 minutes. And that is Stevens on the run. He's going backwards after getting maybe 2 yards, as I see from the ref. He's sitting on the 44. $9:15 rolling down on the clock now for the first quarter. If you're just joining us, that is. If you're from Grundy, you'll have to excuse my accent. Oh, wait, never mind. You've got the same accent I do. Okay. And now that's Colin Hudson around the end. I've not seen him do that before.
That was Alex.
Oh, that was Alex. I could get your number on that. Okay, Alex Hudson around the end.
The 4 and the 1 on their jerseys look exactly alike just by glancing at it.
They do. That 4 is too close to gap. You know what I'm saying? And Barker's going to go under center this time with Davenport in the fullback position behind him. And it's going to go off to the right with Stevens. Stevens got a first down and a little more. Down to the, we'll call that the 31-yard line of the Yellow Jackets.
You know, as we've seen, the Indians have passed a lot in the recent games, but so far there hasn't even been a pass play.
He ain't even lined up in the shotgun yet.
Yeah. They're just saving it for the leftovers, I guess.
And he's going to line right back up under center again on this play. And Grundy shifts their whole formation. Stevens goes off the same side. He's got to push off the block. And he's got yardage. I think he's got first down.
On the 15-yard line, I believe.
He's
or
got
16.
a first down and more right there on the 16-yard line.
I mean, it's just a big old group of about, 7 or 8 guys just pushing on along.
I think that was all 12 of them.
Sorry, I run out of fingers.
Dog pile.
They don't call me Stubby for nothing.
Anyway, Barker's back under center. Davenport again in the fullback center. He's met by Wingo. That's the first time I've seen Davenport
Actually
go backward.
We might have found Davenport's triple.
But Davenport was in the air when he got
True.
hit. He was jumping over. I think there were 3 people laying on the ground. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, he goes right up the middle and hit immediately after he jumps over the lineman.
Still doesn't look like another pass. Or at least any pass.
Back under center, Davenport in the same position, and
Flag on the play, I believe.
yeah, that'll be
Probably
Not
holding.
sure what it'll be. No,
Or
it'll be
false
holding.
start.
Neutral zone infraction on Grundy. So that's 5 yards for Squatchy. That'll be a second
We're
and
now at 8
short.
yards from
Second short.
the touchdown zone.
In the end zone. End zone. I ain't never heard it called a touchdown zone. Anyway, Davenport's going off the side, and he runs over Wingo this time.
Right at 5 yard line. Second and I believe that's what, goal, Robert, or
It may be. I'm not entirely sure. Waiting on the ref to spot the ball. They're going to measure. Oh, first
down.
town. First town.
First down.
First town that we're going to whoop so bad. No. First down on the, I believe that's the 6 or 7 yard line. I believe that's 6. Anyway, clock's rolling now, sitting at 6:25.
Looking out for another
Fast
wide
first
pass.
Oh, Stevens hit from
Oh.
behind, pushed about 4 yards forward.
Number 7
On the tackle,
Lust. See Lust.
Colton Lust.
Man, he
I think it's Colton.
he trucked him bad. With 5 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter, it's still 0-0.
Roll.
Second and goal. Not a yard or gain on the yardage.
Maybe two. I think it's just one. Grundy's got a good goal line defense going.
Sparky needs to do a little pass.
Yeah, throw a little pass Alex. Alex Hudson up there in the back corner.
Yeah, get Alec and Collins.
Well, Alex been the player of the game so far. Fun recovery on the kickoff and then the interception. Kyle Case in motion, Barker under center. He tosses it back to Davenport. Davenport is in the end zone. First score of the game. 5 minutes, 6 seconds left in the first. That was the longest it's been scored.
Yeah,
the entire season.
that has been a long time. Ever since I started,
This
what?
has been the quickest quarter I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I think 4 games now I've been working with y'all. So that's the first time it's been more than 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, normally it's 33 minutes.
Yeah.
Somebody's got in the end zone, but
And it's no good for the Indians. Kicked it too far to the left.
it's wide left there, Abraham. You're going to have to get her over in the middle there. That was about a 3-yard touchdown from Hunter Davenport and a missed field goal attempt by Abraham. 3 yards. That is correct, sir.
5 minutes left in the first quarter. Indians are up 6-0.
6-0. You mean 6-0? Zip's not a nothing.
We'll see. Sipachi English. It's O and a 0.
Shut up, I know I'm Grundy.
Hey, Robert, I got something for you on here. Looking at scores last night, I don't know if you saw this. Red Bank and Alcoa played last night. You ready to hear the score on that one?
Please tell me that Red Bank won that game.
Oh, they did improve. Red Bank only lost 28-0.
That's an improvement.
At least they tried.
Well, to be honest with you, from last year, okay.
Wow.
Okay, from last year, that's a big improvement. But
I mean, and you got to
number
think
one,
it's not. It wouldn't be too hard to beat if we played the ball like we're used to playing. It wouldn't be too hard to beat Red Bank by that same kind of margin. So I mean, that gives you a little bit of hope going into Alcoa. Am I right?
that gives you a lot of hope actually going into Alcoa.
Yeah.
How bad did Notre Dame beat Red Bank?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame doesn't play Red Bank until next week.
Oh man, that'll be our game changer. That'll be how we know.
Well, and two, you look at Red Bank against Alcoa last season. Alcoa won 48-0. They took down the margin from 48 to 28. That's a 20-point difference from last year.
Yeah,
There's a flag on the play, Chandler.
and that'll be illegal motion. I do believe. On the Yellow Jackets, that's a 5-yard penalty. Grundy's having a problem with penalty, as I've noticed.
Yeah. They have a hard time following the rules.
Yeah, they have a hard time following the rules. So do I. Chandler gives me a lot of stuff to go by. I don't follow a lot of
Like making sure you bring headphones.
yeah, like making sure you bring headphones. She's a huge shout-out to Kyler Hudson for loaning us some headphones today.
Because I set everything up there, and Robert decides, I'm not going to bring you headphones. I'm good.
I thought I had them in the truck, but they're not in there. Anyway, Nunley's going to take a snap from shotgun. He's going to pass it to number 25 again. That's been his only target so far.
Actually, good yardage.
That's pretty good yardage. That's the first down.
Number 25.
Tackle from Caleb Reed and Adam Pickett.
Dawson. What's the first name, Robert?
What was his first name there? Daggone Dawson?
Yeah, Daggum Dawson.
Now, his name is actually spelled D-A-Y, Day, G-O-N. So, Daggone.
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 Daggone. I like his name.
So,
I'm sure old Mr. Larry Cable Guy, I'm sure he loves him.
Well, I mean, that sounds like a good name for a wide receiver, though, because Daggone, because you catch the ball, where are you going? Oh, Daggone.
Oh, that's Daggone.
Daggone. Back to you guys.
It needs some dudes in the right too. Anyway, Daggone. That was a short pass completion to Daggone. We're out there for about 5, maybe 40 yards.
With 4 minutes, we got 30 seconds left. 6-0. Squatchy's
tag. No, he tried to run it, and no, he gets the pass off. I think plate goes over the head of Caleb Reed, not even in the vicinity of a receiver. Again. Caleb Reed was going to look up and catch that, but I didn't see it happen.
Oh, got to be quicker than that. Oh, you got to be quicker than that. That felt like a 20-second play, didn't it?
That felt like a 20-second play, and I believe it was, to be honest. 4:19 left on the clock. And nobody's conversating with Wingo in the fact that, no, that's not Wingo, he's number 1.
Number 1 is Burrow.
Burrow. And he heads off Burrows. Burrows got a little bit of yardage there.
Tackled by...
He's about 3 yards short of first down, and Nunley got hit pretty hard. He's getting up pretty slow.
No wonder he got hit by Davenport and Colin Hudson.
But, anyway, he's trying to get a play or going out one. He looks like he hurt himself pretty good.
I would say so.
Anyway, I think he's going to take a snap. In the shotgun once again.
All right.
4 receivers out wide.
And
there's timeout in Grundy. So we're going to send you back to Sandler real quick for studio update.
All right, thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. I've been trying to get some scores here. I know Whitwell is at Columbia Academy tonight. If I can get my scoreboard up, I can tell you a lot more. Alcoa did beat, as we talked about a while ago, Red Bank 28-0 last night. Going over to Region 3, looking at some key matchups, trying to find the Whitwell Columbia Academy score. South Pittsburgh up over Boyd Buchanan 7-6 in the first quarter. Tyner Academy up big over Silverdale 18-0 in the second. Going over Meigs County over Polk County 21-0 in the second quarter. Hickston over Livingston Academy 21-7 in the second. And still don't have a score on the, that might help if I go down here, but we don't have a score on the Whitwell Columbia game just yet. Walker Valley, Ray County, that's 2 top 10 teams in 5A. Walker Valley is leading 14-0. Ray County is ranked higher than the Mustangs. And don't have any other updates for you right now, so we'll send it back out to Robert and Colton.
Oh. And that was a pass from Nunley to Wingo, and Wingo dropped that pass on the 45-yard line of the Yellow Jackets.
I think they put some butter on his hands. That
right out of his hands. Yeah, they got to be wet. Of course, it did pour down rain this morning.
Yeah.
But, anyway, 33 3:35 left in the first quarter. 6-0 Indians after the missed attempt from Abraham after the touchdown from Hunter Davenport.
You know, and it's like 20-degree temperature difference from the last game.
Oh, man. What you going to throw past Kyle Case?
Oh.
And misses that one. Barker threw it out in front of him just a little bit too far.
Barely. That was close.
That was close. Kyle couldn't get a handle on it.
We have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and with 6-0, Squatchy leading first quarter.
Sounds good to me. Anyway, Barker in pistol. And motion on the Indians. Stevens went in motion a little too early. And he knows it.
What is that, Rob? 5-yard penalty?
That's a 5-yard penalty. Squatchy sitting on a second. And 15, we might see another pass for Sparks.
Hopefully we do see a pass.
At least it's nice run. We didn't even see that yet.
And the ball is on the 47-yard line.
And Grundy swapping out their formation. That's killing me. They swap the formation every 5 seconds. Barker going on a design run. Getting back to the original run of scrimmage. Getting about 5 yards.
You know, it's surprising. I mean, this is completely different for the Indians. We haven't seen a pass play yet.
Well, we did. You just watched one. Kyle Case missed it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm a little slow sometimes.
A little bit slow.
Columbia Academy over Whitwell 7-0 with 3 minutes left in the first.
3 minutes left in the first for Whitwell and Columbia Academy. Columbia leads that game by a touchdown and an extra point. And Hunter Davenport just off a touchdown pass for 45 yards.
And I need to re-say my last comment. That was a pass play.
That's a pass play. Davenport downfield wide open, catches it at the 20 and runs it all the way in.
Now we got to cross our fingers for Abraham.
Come on, Abraham. Give him that. 45-yard touchdown pass to Hunter Davenport from Barker. Time on the clock, 2:44. Indians lead right at the moment, 12-0. We'll see what Abraham can do. And 2:44.
It's good.
This one is good, so the Indians will lead now 13-0 over your not yours. You're probably all Spartan County fans anyway. Grundy County Yellow Jackets. But I see a lot more fans on the visitor side than I did last week.
I think they had about 12 max fans.
I think we had about 10, maybe 12 fans last week in County. That is a long drive, but
and Robert, speaking of fans, you know, when I went to town to go get some gas before I came back to the studio, and let me tell you, I went up through town, there was a line of cars coming that way, and I went back toward the house to the studio, and man, let me tell you something. There was a lot of cars going the other way, too. I mean, it was ridiculous, the amount of fans they had coming. But for me, it doesn't seem like there was as many fans when I left the stadium. As you know, a little more than Candy Cave. It didn't seem like it was really packed over there. Is that how it is right now?
It's not packed over there at all.
Did your brakes work?
The biggest, Chandler, your brakes work today?
My brakes work. Today they do.
Today.
All right. Well, Abraham booting it.
Good kick down to 23.
22. Either way. He caught a fair catch and caught that one on the rest stand on the 24. He was not on the 24.
They are exaggerating.
Them refs be exaggerating this stuff.
Who needs him some new glasses out there? Leave that back.
About time to go zebra hunt. I mean deer hunt.
You know what they say about referees, don't you, Robert?
What do they say, Tim?
It's a great job and everything. It just doesn't come with a vision insurance plan.
About right. Anyway, Nunley takes a snap at his feet.
Wow.
25, that's, who was that? Who's 25? Oh, yeah, daggone. Daggone hit him pretty close to the first down.
That was bad defense on the Indians because he was wide open.
He's been wide open every play he's caught the ball.
Yeah, there ain't been an Indian 5 yards from him, and every time he's caught the ball.
Well, Daggone knows how to get open.
Daggone knows how to get Daggone down that field.
Yeah. And now he's going to take another snap. This time to number 3, that's Wingo. He's got a first down and maybe a yard or two more than a first down. But there's a flag right where Wingo was tackled. Not sure what that's for. I believe it was actually a holding on Daggone.
Daggone.
And it was holding on the Grundy County Yellow Jackets. So that second down play for a first down ain't going to count for no first down. Hoorah. We're going to be sitting at about a 2nd and 8 or so.
Wow. Yeah, 2nd and 8. With 2 minutes left to go in the game, first quarter, your Indians are leading 13-0.
Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Forward tuned up like a car pit.
You couldn't get a forward tuned up to run like that.
And now we take snap. That was number 25, and he pushed. And
Alec.
that was Alec on the Alec. Good defense there. Not letting Daggone catch the ball.
If I Daggone caught that ball.
No, he didn't even get close to catching that ball. Although he's caught just about every ball that's been thrown at him. That.
He's called, fumbled.
Because he's been open every play. But that time, Alec getting behind him and getting on him right before the ball got caught, and it didn't get caught. Okay, anyway, normally on the snap this time, shotgun again. Wingo open downfield, and it's hit by Colin Hudson.
Has Grundy even done a running play at all?
They won, and that was not good. Nutley ran himself up the middle and got more yards than they have on the pass.
I believe that was called an accident.
That was an accidental run by the quarterback.
You mean
that's that play he got a little bit hurt.
Oh, yeah. But Davenport trucked him.
Now we're going to see a punt from number 80. That goes back to Colin, and it'll take a Yellow Jacket roll down to the 28-yard line.
No, Robert, you got it wrong. It's the 72-yard line.
Oh, that's 72-yard line of the Yellow Jacket. Now, Grundy's got it, or Squatchy's got it back in their own territory, but there's a flag back here on the opposite side of the field on the 25. Not sure what that's for. Holding. On the Yellow Jacket.
What is that?
Been a flag trouble. I've seen about 10 points.
I ain't seen that many, but
I think it's 5. They've called about 7.
5 to 7. That's right.
We ain't even had the first quarter yet. There's still a minute 35 left in the first quarter. Indians lead 13-0 if you're just joining us.
Oh.
But are they going to re-kick that?
I believe so.
Okay, they're going to take a re-kick. Collins going back out as number 80 is now going to re-punt this ball. We'll see if Collins gets return it this time. Instead of letting it roll. Maybe to roll backwards this time.
Yeah.
And kick short this time. Down to the Yellow Jacket 40. Stops right there on the 40. And now the Indians will take it in Yellow Jacket territory after that short punt from number 80. Who's number 80?
Number 80 is, McDaniels.
Trevor McDaniel, I'm pretty sure, is his first name. Trevor. Anyway, McDaniel kicked a short punt that time down to the 40. of the Yellow Jackets. And
Is that a Parker, Lenny, or did he just like that fun?
I believe it was just bad fun. Anyway, Barker in the pistol, he's going to take it himself around the left end this time. He's mad.
First down? It's either first down or a yard two.
He may be a yard short. I don't know who got the tackle on that time.
He run over the...
I believe he hurt himself tackling. Anyway.
He hit Wingo.
That's Wingo.
Is there a penalty on that?
But that play, there was a flag for holding on Austin Stevens, apparently. And that ball's going back to a first and too long for me to count because I don't have that many fingers. Anyway,
looks like right around 14 yards.
Minute 19 left in the first quarter. Now the clock is rolling down. And Barker is in shotgun this time.
Come on, make a pass play.
And fakes the handoff, goes up the middle by himself. He's got a little bit of room.
Gains about...
He's sitting at a
16,
first.
17 yards.
Or, no, not first. A second and probably... Three, maybe two.
It looks like a 3.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Colton. It looks about like 3.
Tell you what, man, up here in this stadium box, you're going to need to use some glasses and you ain't going to see nothing.
No,
so far up here.
Anyway, Barker back under center this play. Hands off Stevens to the right side. Caught up by Wingo, I believe it was. Not sure what that flag.
Dust flag.
I'm not sure what that flag's for, but it did look good to me.
Well,
who's the flag on this play? Ooh, face mask on Grundy County.
is that 10 yards or 15?
That's 15 yards and a automatic first down.
With 26 seconds left in the first quarter, your Indians leading 13-0.
Face mask against Grundy right there.
Against Grundy County.
First down for the Indians on the 26 or 7, can't really see it from here, yard line.
You know, they were doing pretty good on holding them back, but dang, just got to keep from getting them flags on the play.
Yeah, buddy.
And a 15-yard penalty, that's huge.
Automatic first down, too. And now, flag on the Indian. No. It's neutral zone infraction. Flag after flag after flag for Grundy County. Why is he only having one and no two?
Two, I think.
Holding both on the same player.
Yeah.
Holding on Austin Stevens, the illegal motion ball.
Man.
Wow, daggone. Oh, wait. He's the player. I can't say his name right now. And they're going to let it roll on down. That's the end of the first quarter. Chandler, we're going to send it back to him in the studio. Have fun talking to these guys, Chandler.
I definitely will. Just listening to the Whitwell game. Whitwell inside the 20, or excuse me, inside the 30 of Columbia Academy here, I believe, right at the end, or at the beginning of the second quarter here in that one. Looking at our Coach T scoreboard, sponsored by Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, Grundy County, of course, is trailing Sequatchie County there in the second. That's still a 13-0 score, correct? There, Robert.
Yeah.
Okay. But making sure I hadn't missed something. I tend to do that sometimes. Ray County over Walker Valley, 21-14. That's a battle of top 10 foes. Cleveland and Ooltewah, 14-14 in the second quarter. Going up, of course, Columbia Academy 7-0 over Whitwell at the moment. Silverdale trailing Tyner Academy 18-0 at the second quarter. Boyd Buchanan trailing South Pittsburgh now 13-6 at Bean Stadium. Giles County over Signal Mountain 10-7 at the half. Also a halftime score, Meigs County 28-0 over Polk County. And Hickson over Livingston Academy 28-7 in the second quarter. Chattanooga Central over Sequoia 14-0 in the second quarter as well. Still don't have a score on the Bledsoe Brainerd game. But that's about all I got, guys.
All right. Well, they're getting ready to get back up. Chandler, did I tell you I'm wearing a Grundy County jacket right now?
It's a disgrace.
And with that, we're going to take a commercial break just because I don't want to hear about the Grundy jacket.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValley Sports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at tssinthevalley.com.
All right. Well, we just watched as Chandler went to Chandler, like literally when he went to commercial break, we watched Steven break out a little. It was about an 8-yard run off the end over here into the end zone. A diving attempt at the end zone. He got it, and Abraham just kicked the field goal. That's 20-0 lead. Indians over the Yellow Jackets. 11:53 left in the second quarter. First play of the second quarter. Indians put her in the end zone. And what was that, Tim? How long was that, 8-yard run? That was about an 8-yard run by Steven.
And the Indians go to return. And it's 11:53 in the second quarter. And the Indians scored in 7 seconds.
Yeah, they scored in 7 seconds in the second quarter.
That's that lucky number 7, apparently, Robert. The Grundy County is out to receive.
And he takes a knee. That's number 30.
Number 36. Zach Lane.
I know of 4 million people named Zach Lane.
No, 4 million lanes.
I know about 400 million lanes. Being one of them our principal. Is your principal? I don't go to my principal.
They got big old John Higgins, I believe. Not John Higgins.
Grundy, and I think there's about 7 people in the brand over there.
John Boston.
Big John
nose
Boston
guard.
on the nose guard. And, Kyle Cates gets a hit on number 1. That's Burrows.
Matthew Burrow.
Burrows got hit right in the gut by Kyle Cates there. Maybe a yard. If they didn't count forward progress, that wouldn't have been a yard. But Newman's going to take another snap in the shotgun. He has not been out of the shotgun the entire game. And now he's going to throw downfield. No, he got Colton in his face. Pass to number 80. No, 35. That's King. Not sure which first name is. The first initial is C.
Jason, I think.
Casey or Jason. King. Thanks to Mr. Edson on that one. All right, Chandler.
Shout out to Trip Lane. He's on our comment section. Don't be lane bashing is what he's saying there, Robert. Don't be doing that.
I knew it was coming.
You got 2 lanes on the comment section. You got Brian Lane and Trip Lane both listening in. So you better not be bashing the lanes too bad, buddy.
I ain't bashing them. I'm related to half of them. Flag on the play. And now there's a dog pile after the 2 flags that just got washed out. Pretty sure they're both from Grundy.
I'm going to run out of toes to count on that.
I'm already running out of toes to count the flags on Grundy. A face mask on Grundy.
Oh, my Lord. 15-yard penalty on Grundy County.
How do you get a face mask on offense?
Very careful.
That may have been holding, but it looks like he grabbed for a face mask rest there. Anyway, the flag is on the 46.
And the Indians
so that's okay. It was a holding time. Go back another yard there, Ref. You can't count. He must be from Grundy.
Wait. So you mean
He's
two?
having to recount.
You mean
Oh
two?
my God.
You mean
I've
2 plus
never
2
seen
ain't
that in
5?
my life.
One,
Okay.
3, 7,
What?
2.
What? What's going on?
I think Coach Kane called it off.
Coach Kane's wondering what in the world's going on.
Everyone's
No,
confused.
there was the flag. The ref brought the ball back to where the player got to
Oh, my Lord.
after he dropped it back 10 yards.
So
And now the refs are so confused they're having to get the grape talk to each other.
10 minutes and 42 seconds, and we might be here for a little while, folks.
And the original flag, like I said, was on the 46 of the Indians, and it goes back 10 from there, or should. And this ref counted right this time. He stopped on the 49.
Well-
or not 49.
Well, Robert,
44.
Robert, looking at it, they may need more than that vision insurance going forward tonight.
No kidding, gentlemen. No kidding. But, like I said, I've already ran out of toes to count Grundy County's flag. So, normally takes the snap now in shotgun.
That
Pass
wide
number
Wingo.
three, that's Wingo. He's missed by Colin Hudson and hit by Alex Hudson.
Down about, what,
And Jake Pickett.
2nd and 2?
Yeah, it'll be
One,
second and maybe 2 yards after that giant comeback.
That was a great.
That's a giant comeback from Wingo. That was a 18-yard run after the catch.
You know, I
he
think,
caught it right on the line of scrimmage.
yeah. I think that the Indians running running plays instead of passing was actually pretty smart, because you think about it, yeah, that's all they've done. So they're not really matched up to run a running play.
Wingo's out wide this time. He's not in the backfield, but now he's got.
Uh-oh.
Oh, John Higgins! Fumble! Grundy County's got the. No! The Quatchy's on the ball. Oh, my God.
They took it for granted. Well,
John Higgins just straight up blindsided. No ball is it? Oh, my goodness. Big play from Higgins there. Giant loss of yards, though. They're back at 3rd and 11 now.
I would not want to be at the other end of that tackle from John Higgins.
John Higgins came all the way around him in a circle and missed the first time around. Second time around, hit him right in the ear hole, and he went down without the ball. And the
Grundy County.
No, is it Grundy?
Grundy County.
Okay. Anyway, that's Grundy's second timeout, but I'm pretty sure Squash called that time. It's pointed that way, isn't it? That's Squash. It's pointed that way. Did he go?
And it is 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
Yep, and we're going to send you back to Chandler since we're on a timeout and let him talk to you a minute.
All right, we're going to take a really quick commercial break. We'll be right back on the other side.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValley Sports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at tssinthevalley.com.
And, well, hold on a second now. Normally throwing downfield. I think
Wingo
Wingo just got that ball on the 15-yard line.
That's good. 35-yard pass, I believe.
Wingo's starting to catch these balls instead of letting them go. I swear he had butter on his hands earlier. He must have ate some popcorn before the game.
Yeah. With 9 minutes and 37 seconds to go, your Indians leading 20-0 right now in the second quarter. with 1st and 10 on Grundy County.
I believe this is one of the first games where Grundy's had a goose egg in the first quarter or first half. Is it not, Chandler? This is the first game I've seen Grundy completely scoreless in the first half.
Well, actually, they did lose 48-0 against South Pittsburgh. So I would say they were, laid a goose egg in the first half there against South Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
Or goose hag, whatever that is.
Goose hag.
What?
I was trying to say half an egg at the same time, and it didn't really work out.
A goose hag, ain't that your goose's mother-in-law? Anyway, Nunley's about to take another snap shotgun with Wink. Okay, now he's got number 1 in motion. Burrows. No, that was... Okay, this is confusing.
Was that a
I'm
fumble?
pretty sure Burrows just went up the middle and... no, that was Wingo. Wingo was playing quarterback.
I am so confused.
Yeah, a little bit of wildcat formation from Grundy. Sorry, I mean picture.
And 9 minutes or 8:50 left to go in the second quarter. Grundy County's creeping up on the end zone.
I'll tell you what, Grundy County makes good jackets. I'm warmer than snug bug, I tell you, buddy. But anyway, now we're gonna throw another pass for one.
Oh.
He's got it.
No, I don't
He
think
caught it.
Was it complete?
Or, I guess not.
It did.
I don't believe
it slipped right through his hands before. I don't think he technically caught it.
We're gonna see a 4th and 10, and Nunley's still out there on the field. On the Indian, we're going to call that 13-yard line.
And they go for an flag on
Flag
the play. Well, it might have been too close. Never mind.
I'm sure they're probably
I'm
not
sure
going
it's
to go for it
Grundy.
now. They'll probably try and kick a field goal. But anyway, illegal motion on Grundy County. It'll be now 4th and 15.
And, Robert, this game has been brought to you by Yellow Laundry. Back to you.
What?
Yellow Laundry on the field.
Yellow. Oh, yeah. No kidding.
That is very true right now. Oh,
I wonder who needed flags. I wonder what they were before they were like little sandbags with what did they do? Just throw a pair of panties out there that was yellow, or what did they do?
I hope they didn't yellow.
Nobody's gonna throw a pass out to the back of the end zone with nobody in it. So Spotchy's got the ball back. 8:26 left in the second quarter. 20-0 Indians lead this ball game, and now they got the ball back on their own. I want to call that the 17-yard line.
Maybe we'll get to see some passing now. Maybe
From the
3?
Indians.
3 pass plays
We've
now?
seen 2 pass plays, 1 for a touchdown, 1 to win it.
Yeah. And they're going.
And now Barker's running himself. He's got room.
It goes out wide.
After he finally gets met, somebody's trying to take the ball from him.
Number 1, Matthew Burrows.
Burrows
Yeah,
about had
Burrows.
that ball out of Barker's hand, but Barker held on with the death grip. That ball was not coming out of his hand.
My precious.
My precious. Anyway.
They got Alec Hudson back in. Please make it a pass play.
Please. Throw it to Old Cow Case. Let me run somebody out.
I see the trainer coming.
Barker under center. He's going to hand it off to Stevens around the end. He's got a spin move and falls over his own lineman. That's Jed Jackson. Jed Jackson there. Laying on the ground for whatever reason, and Stevens tripped him.
He's trying to get some sleep.
He was trying to take a nap right there on the 35-yard line.
That grass is pretty comfy when you're in
That
that
grass
pass.
is very tough up. Anyway,
Pass play.
you ain't gonna see pass play when
No.
he's in under center there. But he hands off Stevens again around the end. Ain't nobody's in his way this time.
Oh.
He gets past number 24. He's going, and Wingo gets him out of bounds.
Oh,
They're calling out a touchdown. I'm pretty sure I know he stepped out of bounds.
Hey, we're going to count it, Robert. We'll just subtract a few
They
yellow
really
cards.
are calling this touchdown when I clearly saw his foot about 3 feet out of bounds.
We'll just subtract a few yellow cards from them, give us a touchdown. That'd make it even.
You call him a yellow card again, I'm going to give you a red card.
That's what happens when you watch two sports at one time.
Oh, yeah. And now we're going to watch Abraham try to get an extra point.
Not a yellow card.
And he gets it. 27-0 Indians after the long run from Stevens. That run was from about the 40, the other side on the 40, so that's a good 60-yard touchdown.
Yep, right there at it. And now the Indians go to return the ball.
No, kick it off.
Kick off. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. It's
Coach
Friday.
only played football 1 year of his life.
2
years of his life.
And there might be another one next year. Possibly.
You might see you might hear Colton's name on the field instead of him being up here talking to somebody. I'm not sure if I'll
It's
be
going to be a
here
big old
either.
tackle in the backfield. What you want to hear about the time.
Anyway, Abraham ready to kick this ball off. Here he goes. Deeper
Great
this time,
kick.
down to the 20,
22.
and that was down. Catching that ball down there on the 20. We'll call that the 24. That's the junior spot. Anyway,
He can daggone catch that ball.
he's the only receiver besides Wingo that no one will throw it to. So.
Yeah.
Got 7:04 left in the second quarter. If you're just joining us, the Indians lead 27-0. And the only point we've missed is the one extra point that Abraham missed on the first touchdown. That went wide left. Only taking a snap shotgun now for the Grundy Yellow Jackets. And he misses that ball. Alec thought it was a fumble. I thought,
Yeah, I believe so. Because he went straight for that ball when it would hit the ground. With about 7 minutes to go, Grundy is 2nd and 10. Right at the 24-yard line.
I saw where the quarterback was saying. I came with that. Anyway, now we're going to take another snap. He's got, I believe that's Wingo open this time, and it's blocked. Alec Hudson on the block. I got on that.
That wasn't a tackle before the pass.
I believe that was on the back on.
Daggone.
Anyway, they didn't catch it. Alec Hudson did a good job blocking that pass. And Grundy's going to take a timeout, so I'm going to send you back to Chandler for a minute.
All right, Robert, I'm going to give you a trivia question to chew on while we're waiting here, and I'll give you the answer at the next break we have. The question is, brought to you by TSSN The Valley, your place for Valley sports. How many, Grundy County and Sequatchie County have played 38 games since 1959. How many of those games have been decided by less than a score, meaning 8 points or less? That's your question. We'll give you the answer on the next break, guys.
I'm going to go with about 20.
15.
Now, Grundy Squatch is always supposed to fight like Bloodstone Squatch.
Okay, then 18.
This game ain't been close to the entire game. Anyway. 6:54 left in the second quarter of this ball game.
Let's keep some money.
Joining us in this lead, 27-0. And The Yellow Jackets are sitting on a 3rd and 10 from their own 24. And Caleb Reed looking up, and he's going to blitz. Oh, and he gets him down! That's a sack.
On the play. Another.
That was Reed. Reed spun around the lineman and got himself a little sack there.
I believe it's holding against Grundy County.
I don't know what the point in calling it is.
Poor Grundy.
Like Chandler said earlier, this game is brought to you by Yellow Laundry. That yellow laundry is given to you by the referees. I've only seen about 40 flags thrown in this game.
And that's only about...
And 2 of them on Squatchy, the rest of them on Grundy. Now, number 80 on the... Whoa! He's going to have to run it himself. And it's about it. Blocked.
Well,
that punt is blocked. Indian ball on the Grundy County. Looks like about the 3-yard line.
That kid just had bad.
Who was number 52 on Squatchy?
52.
Yeah.
Garrett Castle.
Garrett Castle just blocked the punt. Number 80. James Daniel. He got that punt block right after it was snapped way high to him. But anyway, they're going to hand it off to Stevens around the end, and he is either in the end zone. Yeah, he's in the end zone. That's another touchdown to Indian. I'll give it to you after Abraham gets well, now it's 33, but if Abraham makes it, that'll be a 34 30 game.
4.5.
What'd you say?
34.5.
Oh, it's about 34.5. 6:30 left on the second quarter. Indians lead 33-0 at the moment, but they're going to go for 2 and see if they get that extra point they lost back on that first touchdown.
Hey, why not?
And they hand it to Davenport, and he is in there.
So now it is 30. I told you there's that half point.
35. Stevens went around the end for a 4-yard touchdown, and then Davenport goes up the middle for the double extra point. That's 2 points. 35-0.
Robert.
Indians lead this ball game big time at the moment.
And now the mercy rule comes into hand on it. Does it not?
Oh, yeah, 35 points ahead is Mercer Lane. Oh, yeah, it doesn't start until the second half. That's right. Anyway, back to the ball game. You want to? No, he's kicking off. Abraham is kicking that ball off down to the 20, and that is Dagon with the ball, and he calls for a catch. That's a extremely generous spot. I don't know how that keeps happening when he catches it on the 20 and the rest puts him on the 23. That's getting about daggone ridiculous. But anyway, ball on the 23 of the Yellow Jacket. Indians are going to play some killer defense, hopefully. Got Caleb Reed. Huh? Okay. Got Caleb Reed, Davenport, and Kate in the 3 middle linebackers. And that ball is handed off for the first time, second time, to Josh Wingo up the middle for about an 8-yard gain, longest gain on the run that they've had. And now the Indians call a timeout. Now, Chandler, I'm going to give this one to you.
All right, Robert. What were your guesses for the trivia question?
I went in between 20 and 24.
Okay, what about you, Colton?
Colton had some kind of issue with a little kid. I don't know what happened. But he said 15.
Okay, well, y'all were both way off. It was 9 games decided by fewer than 8 points. A lot of these have really been kind of blowouts, and a lot of them were more like 21-point blowouts than anything else that I saw. But, 24% of the games they played since 1959 have been decided by fewer than 8 points. That's less than a fourth of the games have been decided by 8 points or less.
How many? 8 games.
Oh, no, or 9 games.
We should have put money on this. I almost did that.
Well, and here's the thing: if you take the last 5 matchups, only one of those matchups was decided by less than 2 touchdowns.
And wasn't that in overtime?
And that was the overtime thriller with the Houston Maynard 2-point conversion in overtime.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. But back to y'all out on the field.
All right. 6-0. Yeah, we'll just go 6 minutes. Roll it down on the clock right now.
I believe we're just going to go ahead and count the mercy rule, apparently.
They must be because, well, no, he got a first down. Yeah, he got a first down. The clock should stop. I guess it is mercy rule. And now,
Timeout.
Timeout Grundy. Their last timeout of the half.
And we've been talking, well, I haven't said much about it, but tonight's game is also the pink out game. Where
Not
they are
really much of a pink out.
Well,
the tribe dressed out, and, the dance team and the tribe and cheerleaders all put the pink on. Everybody else kind of going with their purple and gold normal.
It's a donation to the Cancer Society.
Yeah, the tribe made a big donation, did they not?
I believe they're going to announce it at halftime. I'm not sure.
I believe so.
We'll keep y'all updated on that part.
I believe it was about $2,000, wasn't it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Not sure. Can't remember. I saw it earlier. I actually handed the paper to Mr. Edson over here, the announcer for the Indian Stadium.
And they're back on the ball now.
Or not Wingo. Not only first time I've ever seen him under center. And his guard, that's the biggest jump off size I've ever seen in my life.
Who started first?
That was the guard for them.
Oh my Lord.
He ran all the way back to the linebackers.
Coach,
anyway, that's a 5-yard.
I want to go fast, Coach.
31-yard line now for Grundy in their own territory. And it is now first and...
I thought it was John Higgins.
15. John Higgins moved because he came at it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's under center now, and that was a big jump offside by the other guy.
Number 32.
That wasn't number 32, that was 52.
Oh. 52. Comer.
Where's Gomer? Is that a G or C? That's Comer. Okay. Anyway, 2 jumps offside. That's pretty much a holding penalty. So
now for a face mask.
Yeah, now for a face mask. No, just kidding. Anyway,
these are after being getting their work
he's back under center again, and he faced the towel. No, he did toss it.
Wow, no flag on the play.
No flag on the play, but number 68 loses a helmet. He'll have to go out for a couple plays. Indians swap in a couple players. Big John Boston comes back out.
And there's 5 minutes and 20 seconds till halftime. Indians leading 35-0.
That is correct, my friend. And now we're going to see him back under center. Wow, 2 plays in a row. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's numbly. And he's destroyed. Oh, my goodness.
Number 24, Austin Stevens.
No, that was Higgins.
Oh, really?
John Higgins went
all
straight through the center and destroyed the quarterback.
They didn't even have a chance.
He barely had the ball in his hand. Oh, my Lord. That's the biggest hit from Higgins I've ever seen.
And guess what, Robert? No yellow card. Or yellow card. No flag.
No flag.
No flag.
For what?
Well, you know, the yellow card might be useful here because if it may be like a debit card on the referee's thing, that might help them a little bit. They've been using it enough tonight; they might as well pay with a card, you know.
I should.
And that pass was caught by Grundy's head coach.
Does that count?
Well, Casey State caught that nice pass out of bounds.
Hey, whatever works.
It'll be about 4th and I can't count. I'm in Carpenter.
25.
Anyway.
23, somewhere in there.
This show is
23 yards, I believe.
Copenhagen.
No, it's not. And 4 minutes left in the game, and they're going for a punt.
Anyway, number 80 punts it down, lets it roll past the 50, right on the 48.
No, they punted it.
Lets it roll right down to the... Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
4:06 left in the second quarter. And the Indians are going to start from their own 48 as another short. It's kind of a line drive punt down to the 48.
It didn't roll very far, though.
It didn't roll, but about maybe 8 yards it rolled. Must not have got much power on that one. He was doing pretty good in practice before the game.
Someone's kicked like that.
Somebody's a little bit tired.
And then we've seen all of our games usually been, 70 degrees? 65, 70 degrees.
And now we're seeing
go
Steven down the field and get a first down.
And you've seen, 15-degree difference tonight?
Oh, 15.
Every bit of it's 15, 20.
It's 20 degrees out here. What are you talking about? Chandler, what's your weather right now looking like?
Looking at it right now, it looks
compared to last week.
Compared to last week, it was about in the 70s last week. We're about a 20 degree drop. We might get down to 30 degrees below what we had last week going forward, but it's the low for the night is 42 degrees, but that is low. It's 54 and clear right now as we speak.
At least it ain't raining. It was pouring down rain when I got up this morning at my house in Grundy County.
I don't think it rained really at all down here.
Oh, yeah, it did, because I had to come down here about 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh, well, it might have rained early, but around 7 or 8 o'clock it wasn't raining at all.
But it was pouring rain, and then it rained on me when I got to school and was working on the new house that T-Cat Cross was working on. Free labor. Yeah, free labor. No kidding. It's killing me. And that handoff went to Austin Jackson. His first play of the game. Adrian. I don't know why I said Austin. Adrian on his first carry of this game after Stevens has, 3 touchdowns?
Yeah. No, one was Davenport, wasn't it?
Davenport had a passing touchdown down here.
Yeah.
And then I've seen Stevens down here twice with touchdown.
And we have 3 minutes left till halftime. Indians leading 35-0.
And looking to score again as they're in Grundy territory. As that was oh my gosh, well, I don't want to say Brent Hicks, or that is Brent Ray.
Yeah, Brent Hicks.
Carry.
Brett Hicks left on bad terms, I believe.
He did leave on pretty bad terms.
I missed the one game I missed. All that happened. So.
Yeah, the one game Colts missed, and of course, everything happened during that game. Of course, the Indians still did lead the game and won the game. Either way.
Anyway.
Yeah. That was Brent Gray on the carry. He's back lined up in the fullback position once again. handed it off this time to that's Adrian Jackson on the pitch. Not getting too many on that play, but he does have about a 3rd and 5. See what they do on this play.
Weaver's starting to dribble in a little bit of a JV now.
Did what? You say dribbling?
No.
We ain't playing basketball.
I was saying they're putting in a little bit of JV now.
Oh, okay. I was confused there for a second.
We're going to dribble and make a basket right here.
We're going to make a basket.
Put it in that soccer goal right over there.
Anyway, oh my goodness! Barker goes straight upfield as everybody follows the running back, and Barker goes straight upfield, past the nose guard, past the center, past the linebackers, and past the safety without them even noticing that he had the ball into the end zone. That was about a 20-yard run. Wow.
And it is now 41-0 at 2 minutes and 15 seconds to halftime.
That's a sucker. 41, now 42.
42
Abraham gets
no.
the kick. That's 42-0. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first half. Yeah. And now, once again, we're going to see Sparks County kick off again.
I believe, Robert, this is the last scheduled game for...
No, it's not. We play Upperman next week.
Oh.
We got to go up to Upperman.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we got to go to Baxter, Tennessee next week. Up there by a kick.
How far is that?
6 inches.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, that's a good hour and a half drive from my house.
You can make it in an hour. Depends on how you drive.
It depends on how it happens. Well, I did make it pretty quick to the Cap game.
I hope the cops are listening.
Or was that the Cap? Yeah, that's the Cap County that I made it so quick. And he threw a flag, but I'm pretty sure that was just off the ball.
They,
no, there's a flag on the play. Okay.
Got the ball, but flag on play. Again. And again.
And it is against Grundy.
Well, you didn't. I mean, those flags tell you right now that they monogram Grundy on the play.
I don't even think Grundy knew they had a flag.
I think they're getting them wore out right there.
Anyway, that was a looked like a 5-yard flag. I'm not entirely sure what it was for because nothing really happened. He called for a catch and caught that ball on the 21. Anyway, sitting on his own 16-yard line,
set up for a pass play,
and he's going to throw it this time to Wingo. Wingo's out wide to the left, getting about 6 yards.
Colin Hudson, I believe, for the tackle.
Colin and, does that say 32?
Oh.
Surely not. Oh, 37, that's Airport.
And we now have a minute and 47 counting down to halftime. 42-0, Indians leading. They go out for another pass, not wide, but
and that one gets across the plane and goes right into his hands for a nice-looking incomplete.
Number 35 is King.
That's a nice-looking incomplete.
It was a nice-looking incomplete.
Man, it looked like somebody was cutting across the green and just skipped it right over the hole. I'm telling you.
You ever been skipping rocks on the river?
I'm sorry, Chandler, but I've been since we had that golf tournament for your church. I've been doing a lot more golf themed stuff, jokes too, and that pass caught complete by Wingo, but there's going to be about 15 more added on to that because Alec Hudson kind of grabbed on to him a little bit early. That's going to be pass interference, but he still caught that ball.
And Zachary Morgan, a freshman, was one of the two that took him out.
Yeah.
So they have putting in a little bit of freshman in the game. Pass interference against Sequatchie County.
And that one is declined after all that yardage that they picked up on that play. I don't know why they found it. That would have been 15 more because that's the spot of the penalty. Anyway.
Whatever floats their boat.
Whatever floats your boat.
With a minute and 19 seconds left, Grundy County with the ball. Looks like another pass play. Yep.
Whatever floats
your
your
boat.
boat. Oh! Hit by Davenport and Kate at the same time.
He's not getting up real good. Number one.
That's number one. That's Matthew Burrow.
He's been beaten up today.
He's been knocked the crap out of
He's going to need a full-body ice bag when he gets on.
Oh, yeah. You might as well just throw him in a hot tub of ice.
And
get you a swimming pool full of them Orby beads. Just lay over in it.
That would be great.
Anyway, no, I think the snap is over his head. And he's running. What's going on?
I'm so confused.
That was a good hit from Josh Hayes.
That was right.
And there's a flag after the play for, looks like, roasting the passer. Oh, intentional grounding. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to send it back to Chandler in the studio for you guys for a little bitty update.
All right, and before we go into halftime here in a minute, I wanted to remind everybody that we will be having our halftime call-in show. This is something we're doing new this week, and Robert doesn't even know about this because I try to keep it a surprise from him. What you can do is you can call in, give us a shout-out, ask us any questions you got, and we'll be sure to answer them. Just give us a call. The number is 423-718-1297. That's 423-718-1297. We'll put that number up on the comments section so you can see that here in just a second. But be sure to call in at halftime if you want to do a shout-out or ask us any questions about this game or even just the playoffs and during what is in the future. But back to you, Robert.
All right. Well, not only take that now he's sack. This time from number 58. That's Gabe Jackson. And 77.
Yeah,
that was a double play sack there. Higgins and Jackson on the sack there in the backfield.
That was their quarterback.
Not to mention there was already an intentional grounding penalty, so now we're sitting at about a 4th and forever.
I think that quarterback needs a little
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Looks like they're going to let as much time run out as possible. And now he's going to take the snap. Little high, almost blocked by Higgins. And taking a little roll on down to the 24-yard line. Time called with 0.4 seconds left. That's a lot of time to do a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All you need is 0.4 seconds to take the snap.
Yep. 0.4 second pass.
Oh, yeah.
Pass it on out there to Davenport. Truck a few people. You on your way to the end zone, baby.
I throw it to Alec Hudson in the end. They'll let him Odell Beckham it. Odell Beckham. Odell. And victory formation. Barton takes the snap. Needs that ball. And now we're going to go to halftime. Chandler, you got anything to say to anybody before you go on your calling rampage?
You know, I do want to give you some updates from the area. I got two finals already. Chattanooga Christian beats Grace Baptist 42-14, and Meigs County over Polk County 35-0. Those are both final. Going forward and looking at some other scores in the area, Whitwell at halftime only trails Columbia Academy by 4. It's 7-3 at Columbia. DeKalb County and Upperman are at it in Smithville. 7-0 DeKalb leads at halftime. And looking at some other scores, Giles County 24-14 over Signal Mountain in the third. Boyd Buchanan trails South Pittsburgh 25-13 at the half. Silverdale Academy down by 9 there against Tyner Academy, down by 11 against Tyner Academy. That's 18-7 that score. Tyner leads. Then looking at some others in Region 4. Of course, Grundy County trails Sequatchie County right now, 42-0. And looking at some others in the area, Smith County York Institute don't have an update on that one. Walker Valley trails Ray County in the third. Just got an update on that, 28-14. Cleveland over Ottawa, 24-14 at the half. And then Saudi Daisy trails McMinn County 14-3. That's also a halftime score. And we're going to open up the phone lines here on the other side of the break, so you can call us while you're on the break, and we'll put you on, get your shout out, get your questions if you're interested. Just call into the show. That number is 423-718-1297. That's 423-718-1297. We'll see you on the other side of our break.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValleySports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at TSSinthevalley.com.
I'm in beast mode, man, I got the whole crew lit. I'm killing it, independence, been asking for my blueprint, too sick. Verbal aggression, I am abusive. I've never had a dime, now you're tuning in for my 2 cents. Real, R-E-A-L. I know you can't stand me, might as well sit still. Boy, I got the type of boss you wanna see if you misbail. That mean I got the type of flow to keep you wrapped up in the sail. Y'all don't really want war with me. You see the crown on top, that's royalty. I'm from the back, what's a rapping when I spoil me? I know you're mad, but what happened to loyalty? Feel me? It's been a long time coming, boy, I started from the bottom, but I hit the ground running. I'm the king of the valley, they done put the crown on me. I can't look at you rappers without looking down, homie, nah. Woo. Alright, let me get them. I'm ahead of you second guesses, you peasants, but the feeling no consecutive records. I know my presence make you timid, it's a lyrical weapon. The type to get a gimmick stepping, I'm a beast. I ain't stopping for a second. Sequatchie County rapping, I'm riding up on 11. Inside of a Chevy, Impala, thought of the metal. You're not on my level, you never will now or ever, never. Who the man now? Killing rappers on the regular. We got a man down. Hear the feds moving in. Trace the body on the ground. Every track some murder scene is yellow tape all around, huh? Proceed with caution. Don't speak. I feast on beats way too often. No peace for these who keep releasing garbage. I'ma put them 6 feet underneath of they coffin. Beast. If they hating, homie, they in for a long day. For a while I had my focus in the wrong place. Fame, money, cars, brainwashed by the fakes. Never felt pity for myself, I had to learn from my mistakes. Now I'm bound to be the one that they gon' talk about. They got a problem, that's okay, just let them talk it out. They know better, they gon' watch what come up out their mouth. Ayy, not too bad for a redneck that they done counted out. Yeah, I'm from the south, walk outside here and playing that Hank Williams. Back in college, they would laugh when I spoke, cause my slang different, my aim different. I ain't trapping the strap, I ain't dealing, trying to provide a voice to my city that can't hear it. Now I'm picking apart these rappers, hit it with the venom, I be spitting, I'm an addict. Kill them until I'm considered established, we and I cut from the same fabric. Nah, can y'all compete with me now? You're telling tales, throw a quarter in a fountain, maybe that'll wish you well. I'm a beast. I'm in that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling through the motions. I'd rather climb. It's hard to lace up, homie, when your hands are tied. Nah, I be coming for the top spot. It's my time, y'all can go now. I stop watch. Get it? My time. Stop watch. Wordplay. Got them on their toes like hopscotch. Hey, I got the flow that you would die for. I'm looking at it through the scope on my rifle. I might pull the trigger, take your life on the mic, or I might let it slide. I've been trying to read the Bible more. You fools know I'm back to drop. I keep my feet cap flat. I keep my blue collar popped. I'm in that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. Yeah. Sequatchie County, born and raised. Partner rappers on my platter, I ain't eating days. Below the surface, you can find a way. But in high grass, you will find snakes. Let me get that. I'm a rip it, I feel it, I'm independent, I'm finna kill it. My pictures are painted vivid, I'm on. If I said it, I'm in it, I'm so ahead of them mentally. Got two brains with the same mind. Man, I want it in the worst way. Fake rappers like, can I get a verse, hey? I just treat them like a home run to ring. I'ma throw it back. It's not even Thursday. Do another jab, but they don't understand my wordplay. Now they nervous stomach turning like a first date. I do my thing, no mercy. Cause if you swing and miss, you will never end up with first base. Man, it's like I'm in a battle. I'm fighting for the power. No matter what, I will devour. I will never come unravel. No matter if I'm up creek, need even without a paddle. You couldn't reach me on a ladder. Even if you stacked it on top of a couple scaffolds. I'm the type to rip individuals who be actors. My city on my back, it looks something like a back road. I'm in that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti.
And welcome back to TSS in the Valley. Excuse me, Spirit Nation Radio. Sponsored by TSS in the Valley Network. We don't have any call-ins right now, but do want to give our trivia question. Maybe we'll get some people to call in and see if they can answer this one for us. Back in 1959, the Indians beat Grundy County 13-7. The next year, in 1960, the question is, what was the score in 1960? The second matchup between the Indians and Yellow Jackets, and who won that matchup? I'll even tell you who won the matchup. If anybody wants to call in at 423-718-1297, that's our second trivia question for the night on this series. Who won the second game between the Yellow Jackets and the Indians in 1960? Was it Grundy County or Sequatchie County? And what was the score? You can call in anytime as we give some scoring updates here. Columbia Academy in the third quarter on the first play of the second, on the first possession of the second half for the Bulldogs. They go up on Whitwell, 14-3 now the score there. Whitwell goes 3 and out on their first possession of the second half there. Ray County 28-14 over Walker Valley in the third. Ottawa trails Cleveland 24-14. That's a halftime score. Going out to McMinn County out in Athens, 14-9. They lead over Soddy Daisy in the third quarter. Going straight up to teams that Whitwell will likely play. 22-13 is the Fayetteville score over Cornersville. That means Fayetteville will likely be the team that Whitwell plays as the second seed in that region. DeKalb County up 7-0 over Upperman at the half. Forest up 25-7 over Eagleville. Going back in to Region 3, we got two finals. Meigs County 35 over Polk County 0, and Grace Baptist 14 trails. They lose that one 42-14 against Chattanooga Christian. 24-0 is the score. Chattanooga Central over Sequoia currently. And continuing to go down the list, Stone Memorial leads Cumberland County 35-0. Two former Sequatchie County coaches there, Nick Mullins and Coach Ashby. And we continue to go on our list. Hickson 28-7 over Livingston Academy in the third. And Giles County over Signal Mountain 24-14 in the third quarter. Boyd Buchanan still trails South Pittsburgh at the half 25-13. Silverdale trails Tyner 18-7 at the half. And that's about all our updates. We're seeing if we can't get you a Bledsoe County update against Brainerd. Still haven't got a score on that one. Trying to find that on Max Preps. They usually are good about updating the game. Bledsoe County up 14-0 in the second half. In the second quarter against the Panthers of Brainerd. That's a Region 3-2A matchup. Neither team will make the playoffs, but still interesting to see what the score could be right there. We do have a question on what the question was for the trivia question. Sequatchie County beat Grundy County. That was back in 1959, 13-7. Who won the second matchup in the series? What was the score and who won that matchup? That is the question in 1960. That's the second matchup after Sequatchie County won in 1959, 13-7. That is the question for those asking. We do want to thank our 203 listeners on the night. We appreciate you joining in on this beautiful Friday night, late in October, where we're finally getting some fall weather. And what a great game we have brewing for the Indians. Not really a close game, but a great game for them. 42-0, Sequatchie County leads Grundy County at the half. Let's do our Bledsoe telephone recap on the game. Dipping in first for the Indians with 5:06 left in the first. Hunter Davenport goes in for a 3-yard rush. He would also score the next touchdown about 3 minutes later, putting the Indians up by 13-0. Martinez missed the first kick there on that one. Going into the second, 11:53, 7 seconds in, 20-0 was the score after an 8-yard rush from Austin Stevens. A little bit later in the game with 6:30 left in the second, 35-0 now. 4-yard rushing touchdown from Austin Stevens. And, of course, our last score with 2 minutes to go in the second, in the first half, a 20-yard rushing touchdown from Ethan Barker to end the half there. And that is your Bledsoe Telephone summary of the game, sponsored by Bledsoe Telephone. You're watching on Channel 18, live on Spear Nation Radio, part of the TSSN networks. From TSS in the Valley in Dunlap. We're going to take a break and call in if you got your answer to the question, and we'll take your call over the break and get you on the air for the answer to that question. We're going to take a quick break. This is Beast Mode by Sean Cooley. We'll be back on the other side of the break.
I'm in beast mode, man, I got the whole crew lit. I'm killing it, independence, been asking for my blueprint. Too sick, verbal aggression, I am abusive. I've never had a dime, now you're tuning in for my 2 cents. Real, R-E-A-L. I know you can't stand me, might as well sit still. Boy, I got the type of boss you wanna see if you misbail. That mean I got the type of flow to keep you wrapped up in a sail. Y'all don't really want war with me. You see the crown on top, that's royalty. I'm from the back, what's a rapping when I spoil me? I know you're mad, but what happened to loyalty? Feel me? It's been a long time coming, boy, I started from the bottom, but I hit the ground running. I'm the king of the valley, they done put the crown on me. I can't look at you rappers without looking down, homie, nah. Woo. Alright, let me get them. I'm ahead of you, second guesses, you peasants, but the feeling on consecutive records. I know my presence make you timid. It's a lyrical weapon, the type to get a gimmick stepping. I'm a beast, I ain't stopping for a second. Sequatchie County rapping, I'm riding up on 11. Inside of a Chevy, Impala, thought of the metal. You're not on my level, you never will now or ever, never. Who the man now? Killing rappers on the regular. We got a man down. Hear the feds moving in. Trace the body on the ground. Every track some murder scene is yellow tape all around, proceed with caution. Don't speak, I feast on beats way too often. No peace for these who keep releasing garbage. I'ma put them 6 feet underneath or they coffin. Beast. If they hating, homie, they in for a long day. For a while I had my focus in the wrong place. Fame, money, cars, brainwashed by the fakes. Never feel pity for myself, I had to learn from my mistakes. Now I'm bound to be the one that they gon' talk about. They got a problem, that's okay, just let them talk it out. They know better, they gon' watch what come up out their mouth. Ayy, not too bad for a redneck that they done counted out. Yeah, I'm from the south, walk outside here and playing that Hank Williams. Back in college they would laugh when I spoke cause my slang different, my aim different. I ain't trapping in the strap. I ain't dealing, trying to provide a voice to my city that can't hear it. Now I'm picking apart these rappers, hit 'em with the venom I've been spitting, I'm an addict. Kill 'em until I'm considered established, we and I come from the same fabric. Nah, can y'all compete with me now? You're telling tales, throw a quarter in a fountain, maybe that'll wish you well. I'm a beast.
And we're back here on Spear Nation Radio, Bledsoe Telephone Channel 18, the Valley Channel, part of the TSSN network, TSS in the Valley, that is. I'm Chandler Morrison. We have Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call. We got a little bit till halftime. And, guys, what's been the tell of the tape in this game?
Yeah, it was fun. I fished for 3 years. I didn't start till after my first.
And we've lost Robert and Colton there on the other end of that. But of course, you heard the summary a while ago. Let's go through our scores. We don't have much change. Giles County scores another across on Signal Mountain. 30-14 is the score there. Sell Creek losing to Oakdale 27-0 at the half. Of course, Meigs County a final. Polk County 35-0 over Polk County. Looking at, and we still don't have a score for the Smith County York game. Walker Valley trails Ray County 28-21. Cleveland over Ottawa at Ottawa 24-14. McMinn County over Saudi Daisy 14-9. That's the fourth quarter score. The Cleveland Ottawa was in at the half. And DeKalb County is leading Upperman 7-0. And Columbia Academy 14-3 over Whitwell in the third quarter. That's your scoreboard update from TSS in the Valley. We'll be right back after this break.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValleySports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at TSSinthevalley.com.
And we're back here on Spear Nation Radio. I've got Robert and Colton out there on the call in Dunlap. What's going on out there, guys? What has been the tell of the tape so far?
The story of the game is Grundy doesn't really have the defense to speak of.
They had their good points. Well, decent points, but not.
They do have
great.
a killer running back / wide receiver / linebacker. That's Josh Lingo. Caught a giant, probably 55-yard pass, and still caught it while being kind of tackled at the same time by, I believe it's number 5, Zachary Morgan.
Zach Morgan.
And that was called a penalty and declined by Grundy after that giant gain. But Grundy couldn't turn anything out of that, so give the ball back to Swatchy, and they score once again off of that possession. It's been, the story of the game is
flag on the play, touchdown.
Flag on the play, touchdown, Indians. Your flag Grundy, touchdown Indians. Flag Grundy. Flag, touchdown. Flag.
So could we say that Grundy County has more flags than they do actual rushing or passing yards?
They got more flags than they do players.
All right, and Robert, talking about the Alcoa Red Bank game, where in your mind does that put Sequatchie County in this whole, I guess, statewide selection? Does that give you the opportunity to move them up, maybe to give them more first place votes, or?
No, not really. I mean, it's hard to decide after you've seen Red Bank play Notre Dame, or haven't we? We've started seeing Red Bank play Notre Dame, and Notre Dame did beat Red Bank.
Well, we still don't have a common opponent with Red Bank either, so that
I know, and that's what's killing us, not knowing how that's going to go.
Yeah, and that's a big deal with this, and we won't have a common opponent with Red Bank until, we may even play Red Bank in the second round. I'm not sure how that'll work out. That's what it's looking like. We could potentially play Red Bank in that because I think they are in that 2 slot, so we could potentially play them if they beat our number 3. I think that's the way it would work out. So we would play them in the second round. So then we wouldn't have to worry about another common opponent. We could just gauge ourselves on Red Bank a little bit, but still, you hate to gauge yourself on another team, as far as, Red Bank and Alcoa, because if Alcoa's down, it's a Thursday night game. There are a lot of factors in this that are not going to be the same. It's going to be at Sequatchie County if it's played against Alcoa. That was at Alcoa for Red Bank. Alcoa was having a down night. I read the article. They were just off all night. They weren't really clicking on all cylinders like they're used to clicking. So, it's to me, it doesn't make a difference because there's so many factors that go into it. You just got to wait till the game comes. You know what I mean?
To me, it sounds like Alcoa's trying to cover up that they're not as good as they were last year.
And they may not be. When you have a lot of dominant teams, when you have teams that go to the state championship year in, year out, when you don't have as good of a team, you don't want to let that out in the open. And I've noticed that. And
they kind of did when they let Red Bank not let them destroy them. 28 to nothing is not good, but that's not completely destroying somebody.
No, that's not completely dismantling somebody.
They didn't make it to the mercy rule, at least.
It was only
they didn't even make it to the mercy rule.
It was only 14 to nothing at the half.
Yeah, exactly.
That to me, that would still be a good ball game. Tennessee could come back against Alcoa with 14-0. Even as bad as Tennessee's been the past 2 weeks. I don't know. What do you think? Tennessee, Alcoa, who you got? What's the line at?
Alcoa. I'm going to call Alcoa.
So is the line at how much is Alcoa favored by? Like a touchdown, 3 points?
I'm going by a touchdown. Josh Dawson's going to miss a touchdown with 5 seconds left to go because Jalen Reeves-Maben is not going to be playing linebacker, so they're just going to be destroyed.
So you got Alcoa. So if we had to pick right now, you got Alcoa over Tennessee.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee's offensive line is awful. We have 2 starters.
I want to put money on
the whole season. This is getting ridiculous. The 3 offensive linemen for Tennessee have no experience whatsoever. They're all freaking freshmen. I don't understand what the crap just happened. Colton Jumper is the only one with experience that's still playing on that stupid field.
Because his name is Colton to help him out.
It's because his name's Colton, apparently.
Well, he is from Chattanooga, so.
Colton Jumper's from Chattanooga. I forgot about that.
Make him stronger.
Didn't he play he's not a true freshman. He played his first freshman year for UTC, didn't he?
I think him and his brother went to Baylor, if I'm not mistaken. Because his brother was a walk-on this past year as well, so both of the jumpers were there. I think his brother's still there. But
as good as he was, he got a straight scholarship.
Okay, so you take Alcoa, and you line them up against Sequatchie County right here, right now, next week. What's the line at?
You're going to get down to the fourth quarter. It's going to be about 14-21. And then the Indians are going to screw up.
Well, what's the spread on that? Do you see them losing by a touchdown?
Yeah, and guess what, Chandler?
What? It's
Grundy just pulled a Sequatchie.
What did they do?
Well, Sequatchie fumbled the freaking kickoff, and Grundy crapped it.
Well, Grundy County might not get shut out after all. We'll send you back out on the call with Colton Weiss and Robert Eastley. Y'all have a good time out there, guys.
We'll try. It's getting a little boring.
Touchdown, flag.
Touchdown, flag. Okay, anyway, Nolan's going to take the snap here in shotgun. He's going to pass it out to number 35 was going to go through the pass, and then turn back around and start running again.
Deflected by John Higgins.
Yeah, almost deflected. John Higgins has been a major factor on the D-line.
Yeah.
He's already got...
So what is he not a major factor of, though? It's John Higgins.
John Higgins. He's going to come at you as hard as they possibly can.
You look at him, and you're already...
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that way for me. I was bigger. Anyway,
goes for
He
a pass,
gets off the end. He's almost got him again.
and Wingo incomplete pass.
Caleb Reed on the coverage of Wingo. That pass goes incomplete behind Wingo.
It is 3rd and 10. Third and 10. And now the mercy rule should be in effect. 42-0 past second quarter, or past halftime.
Past halftime, yeah. And now, Nunley going to take another snap. And he throws it this time to number 80. That's their punter.
He's trying to pass the dart.
Punter's trying to go out and catch the ball. Anyway, he missed it as it was overthrown by Nunley. Your coverage that time by Dylan Sanders. And now, number 80 is going to come back to trying to catch that ball.
Now,
Go back there and punt it.
and with 9 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter, Grundy's going to punt.
Oh, and it's snapped way high. Pickett almost gets the block.
Man, that kid has a lot of trouble. Uh-oh.
And Pickett's hurt
again. Man.
And so's the punter. Pickett, he
looks like another knee or ankle injury.
It looks like another ankle injury. He's back up right now trying to walk on it. He gets up right before the trainers get there, and he's walking off now.
Yeah, once you get an ankle injury, it just about stays with you.
Oh, it stays with you. I know. I have one.
Yeah, Madeline, she struggles that a bunch in soccer. Well,
Soccer, you got to move your feet a lot.
She runs
A lot more than this.
runs like a Kubota tractor all day long.
Actually, I think I don't think he had a foot injury. I think he just knocked the wind out of himself when he got kicked by the leg.
He's just tired.
No, hit that punter kicked him in the gut.
Oh, man.
I don't know how he still got the phone off.
Oh,
Anyway, Stevens is running down the sidelines right now. That was a flag. Should have been. And I'm shout out to Austin Bernal because he's calling me right now.
no.
Anyway, sorry, Austin, I can't answer your phone, brother. Call Chandler and he'll put you on there. Anyway,
Is there a flag?
there was a flag, and I thought there should have been. I believe it was a face mask against Wingo tackling Stevens. That's it, that was Stevens.
And as we said, flag.
Touchdown. And now it's going to get handed off Stevens the other way this time. They weren't expecting that. And that's a 6-yard gain from Stevens.
Looks like he's been a lot better, though, to run way on that wide.
If he had went out even wider than he did,
he could have went on down.
He could have went on down probably to 20. I know he would have at least got the first down if he went wider.
That's the thing with Stevens. He'll run out wide, and then he'll cut back in real hard.
Parker will do that a lot when he runs it himself sometimes, too.
Yeah.
But now, you got Barker under center and hands it off Stevens the other direction.
Runs it up the center, and first down, gain of about 2 yards past first down. 41-yard line. 42.
They may measure that ball. That ball, but no, he's going to call it a first. And now Gray's going to come in for Davenport. And I see somebody's car alarm going off. Colton, is that your car?
My car's ancient. It ain't got these fancy alarms on it.
And now you see Adrian Jackson knocking. Down, he's still going.
down on the 25-yard line after breaking, 30 tackles? Breaking 3 tackles. I thought he was going to get stopped on that first hit. He got hit and just rolled off. He kept going. And it is now 6 minutes and 33 seconds left. 42-0 in the third quarter. When we get to the third quarter and we have a break, maybe I'll sing a little song for you. And Adrian Jackson gets about 3 yards on that play, maybe 2. But like I said, Chandler, I said I was going to sing a little song for him after we get down to about the end of the third. Start singing Tim Hawkins song. Uh-oh. What? And now it's handed off to Jackson again. He's got room. He may go in. And he does. He's got a touchdown. First time we've seen Jackson with a touchdown. Okay, so let me get this right. Flag, flag, flag. Touchdown, touchdown. Flag, 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 flag. That was from the 20-yard line, the 21-yard line. That's a 21-yard rush in the end zone. 21. And now 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. And Abraham goes for the punt or field goal. And he lines up. And it is good. Straight through the center of those uprights. Yeah. 5:32 left in the third quarter with 49-0. Game started to look like Tennessee, Alabama.
Yeah, Robert, it is looking like a Tennessee-Alabama game, except that Tennessee actually scored.
I don't know.
Hey,
Starting to look like
you never know. Grundy can make a good comeback.
You mean just like DeKalb County and Upperman both did in those games? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they had as many touchdowns as they had flags, we'd be in trouble. That might be a world record right there.
And now Abraham's going to get ready to kick off instead of kick field goal. Maybe he'll kick it on down past the 20 because he kicks the 20 about every time.
Maybe he'll go for a field goal
from
from 40.
He's going to kick it to Dagon.
Dagon. Maybe he can kick it down there to field goal, Robert.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Oh,
Man, he
it's
kicked
pretty
it past
close.
the 20 this time, but he's going to take it. That's Wingo this time with the ball, and he's tackled by number 11.
Number 11, Skylar Moeller. Another.
First time I've called his, or we've called his
No, we
name.
called his game name last.
We called his name last game. This game, that's the first
Because
time.
it was 11 on 11 down there at the
yeah.
far corner.
I remember that. Huge shout out to the biggest player of the game ever that lost the game. That was Jake Walkup. Holy crap, he could play everything ever invented.
Other than what did he do? Not offensive line.
The only thing he didn't do was play quarterback, which his brother played quarterback, and he didn't play offensive line.
And Grundy goes for a pass.
And
Pass is failed.
he dropped that thing.
Like, drop that thing right there on that line.
Drop that thing right there.
I tell you what, it's
He dropped it
about
in
10.
the hot pocket to come in. His mouth too warm. Telling you what.
All right. So Robert, looking back, Smith County had a lot of flags in that game too. Am I correct for Sequatchie County?
Yeah, but not this many.
Yeah.
Okay. So talking about next week, Smith County and Grundy County play. What's your over/under for the number of flags thrown in that game?
They're going to need some more flags for the refs because they're going to turn green.
hand the rest about 3 flags apiece.
They're going to have to get an automatic gun out there.
They're
and
going to have to
shoot
get an
flags
automatic
out there.
flag gun. You know,
them beanbag shooters that they got. You need about 20 of them.
I was thinking they need to call the Pittsburgh Steelers and get some of their terrible towels in there, just so they have some spare flags.
Oh yeah, no kidding, man.
Okay, so if we go, what's going to be closer, the number of flags thrown next week per team, or the score per team?
I think Smith County will have Grundy by probably 10 touchdowns, to be honest.
Okay, so you're thinking maybe the flags will be a little bit closer?
Yeah, I think the flags will be closer than the score.
And we got 3 minutes left, count down in the third quarter with 49-0 Indians for the lead. Robert, when are you going to sing us a little song?
I told you, right there at the end of that third quarter.
Huh.
I'm going to say fourth quarter. This game ain't over yet.
Just ending on the third, we can go home.
Anyway, number 80's punting again. That'll take a McDaniel. He'll take a Grundy County roll down to the 34-yard line of the Indians. So, Spotty, we'll see if I'm starting to wonder, is Mr. Barker going to be in? Because score's up a little bit right now.
They have, from the looks of it, they haven't been putting much. Well, let's say
I see who your new quarterback's going to be. That's going to be Zachary Morgan.
Yeah, there's a lot of freshmen and juniors.
Blake Ramsey going in behind him. I don't see no White Blevins. I think he's still down here on the sideline somewhere.
What number is he?
What number is he? 46. I said 28. That's Jackson.
Oh, there he is. Oh. Yeah, he's sitting down here on the sideline.
Oh, yeah, he's sitting down here talking. Anyway, after that play, there was about a 4-yard gain by number 20. That's Will Hale.
Yeah, mainly that's all freshmen and one senior. Freshman,
talking to
sophomore.
I went to Wednesday evening practice, and I was talking to Spencer Abels. They said that the team last week got a little mad at Will Hales because they would have had over 500 yards rushing if Will hadn't have got a minus 10-yard play when he got destroyed back there in that field by Jake Walker.
Ain't much you can do with one of them Walfield brothers, though.
Oh, man.
We got 25, Will Keener also in there, too.
Will Keener?
Another one of the sophomore guys. Number 7, Josh Eisenhart, another sophomore.
Oh, yeah, you got some freshmen, sophomores, some juniors that don't normally play in there.
Yeah. Number 67.
Adrian getting another first down there.
Please 67, Colton Hammer.
Is he 67?
Yeah, we don't have the 67 on the roster, though. But I believe it's Colton Hammer.
No, he's 68.
I know, but we...
It says it right there.
I know it says
68. I'll tell you, 68 out there. And I see him down there on the sideline. Oh, no, that's number 6. Where's number 68 at? 67, yeah, that's Colton Hammer. I can see his face through that face, man.
Yeah. You can tell that real pale looking face.
Oh, yeah.
The goofy walk.
Oh, that you mean that Monty Python Ministry of Silly Walk?
Yeah. I've played with him for 2 years. I know how he does it. Hiya, boy.
And like I said before, this game is brought. Oh, I'm supposed to be singing right now.
Sing, Rob.
I forgot which song I was going to. Wait, nope. I remember. My buddies and me, once wild and free. Now we ain't doing so great. We used to go down, tear up the town. Now we're all in bed by 8. You know that song called?
I ain't never heard that.
Anyway, Barker's handing off. Dude, Jackson, he's got yardage. He got yardage. He gets about a 20-yard rush on that now.
Down at the 30.
And I'm sorry I said Barker. That was Morgan on the handoff there.
And we got our number 20, Will Hales, back in there.
And number 18 coming in.
Number 18,
That's
Caleb.
the shortest
That's
kid I've
Caleb
ever seen.
Johnston.
What?
That's the kid we were talking about last game.
Caleb Johnson's the shortest kid in high school I've ever seen in my life.
Remember Brian Lane talking about it? We were all talking about it last game.
And whoever that is gets destroyed at the line of scrimmage. Number... Trying to get you.
47,
Gray.
Gray.
That, a lot of people don't know it, but Jake Stewart, that's his little brother.
They're putting in number 13,
Jake
Cameron
Stewart
Weaver.
served Seth Orange out there. He's doing pretty good.
That's the one that called in from California?
No, that was Trent Kavanaugh that called in from California last week, wasn't it, Chuck?
Oh.
And Gray hit the backfield, but he's still on his feet. That'll be a loss of about 4 yards. 6. Third and forever for the Indians for the first time. You probably won't see a pass play with more than that. You can do it. You can do it. Get that short butt of yours in the end zone. We got to win this thing. Anyway, 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Indians lead 49-0.
Timeout.
Timeout, Indians. First timeout of the game. No, second timeout for the Indians. Now I'm going to send you over to Chandler back at the studio. Here you go, Chandler.
All right, guys, got a final on the Whitwell-Columbia game. Columbia wins 21-30. Okay, put that in perspective. That's at Columbia Academy. South Pittsburgh beat Whitwell by more than that. Scored a lot more points on Whitwell. So that could be interesting for South Pittsburgh going down the line. And some finals, 42-14, Chattanooga Christian over Grace Baptist. Hickson over Livingston Academy, 28-27. Livingston came back late but couldn't get it done there. Memphis County 35 over Polk. Giles County 30-14 over Signal Mountain in the fourth quarter. Boy Buchanan trails South Pittsburgh 38-13. That one's over. Silverdale in the fourth quarter also. Silverdale trails Tyner Academy 32-7. Tyner Academy will have that fourth spot in the Region 3-2A district. Still don't have a score on the York-Smith County game, but Upperman DeKalb is tied 7-7 in the fourth quarter. The winner of that game will be the second seed in Region 4-3A. Soddy Daisy trails McMinn County 33-16 in the fourth. Going back down to Ottawa, 24-30. Ottawa leads 30-24, over Cleveland in the fourth. Walker Valley 28-35. They trail Road County 35-28. I can't say anything right now. 35-28. Ray County over Walker Valley in the fourth. That's two top 10 teams in Class 5A. That's all the scores I got for you now. Back out to Robert and Colton Weiss on the call.
Not much happening here, Chandler. First down now for Grundy County on their own 25 after bringing in Chandler, you'll have to check me on this. I don't have her first name, but pretty sure it's Katie or Cammy Anderson just tackled it.
Jack Anderson.
That was crazy. Kirsten?
Kerosene.
Kerosene?
Kerosene. Kirsten. Uh-oh.
Well, anyway.
Oh, flag on the play.
She made a tackle. And now we're watching the Indians make some tackles. Number 10 on the run that time, and it looks like he made some injury. And he is. That's their first,
Who's the flag on, Robert? Holding.
number 10. Yeah, that's his first time being in the game. Who is that, Coach? He's got the roster there. No, their team, number 10. And there was a flag on Grundy County.
Number 10.
During the injury.
JD. JD.
It's JD. We knew a JD. He's from Grundy County. Chandler, remember JD?
You wouldn't be talking about J.D. McDaniel, would you?
Oh, yeah. It just so happens they talk about JD.
He wasn't from Grundy. Was he from Grundy County?
Yeah.
Well, he lived right there down in Hudlow, buddy.
Well, he lives in Grundy now.
Oh, well, he did live down there in Hudlow. I remember. I used to ride the bus with him.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think his mama drove him down the mountain every day, actually.
Yeah, well, I used to ride the bus with him, or as he called it, the big yellow Twinkie.
Big yellow Twinkie. Oh, my Lord, he just got knocked out. That was Wingo on the run, tackled by number 11. That's Skyler Muller. Pretty sure that Wingo about knocked him out.
It is now 7 minutes and 15 seconds till the end of the game. Your Indians are at 49-0.
Who's coming to save Who's Evan? Is he a freshman? Is that redheaded freshman?
No, he's real short.
He's short. He's huge.
Evan Lost.
Anyway, Evan Lost came in for who? 72. No, White ain't on the field yet. We're playing defense. Wait a minute. Okay, that's Will Hales. I was about to say, maybe that is White.
For those that don't know, I have to cheer on my brother. That is White Blevins. He is a freshman. Shout out to White.
And I can't see him anywhere. Oh, wait, yeah, I can. Right down there in front of every tall kid on the stage. Anyway, White's not on the field yet, but we got Will Hales playing corner. One of the shortest kids on the team. There's about 4 of them that are so short they shouldn't be playing, but they still are.
I'm a big boy now.
I'm a big kid now. Yay! Anyway, if you're just joining us, I don't know why you'd be doing this now. 49-0, Indians went leading this game. 5:45 left in the entire game now. And now the Indians just, I believe, recovered a fumble. So they got the ball back. And they did. We're going to see Colton Hammers on the offensive line now. Offense.
Maybe.
And we're going to see Abraham play some offensive line.
The
I
kicker.
didn't think we'd see that. Kicker's going to play some O-line.
He's a pretty big kid. So, I mean, he's average.
He's
average. Like 6'10", 200,000 pounds.
Well, his brother was known for kicking. Lupe Martinez.
Well, they all play soccer.
And Juan.
Juan
was left-footed. And, of course, Abraham and his brother were right-footed. But shout out to Lupe for his 70-yard field goals I watched him do in practice. And Will Hales getting run for about 2 yards.
2 yards.
He got about 2 yards on that plate. That's it. And now the crowd's getting pumped up right here at the end of the game. But there's 4:26 left in the game. Indians lead 49-0. Just go ahead and do this. Might as well read the scoreboard. Indians got 2 timeouts left. Grundy's got 3. Don't know why they use it. This is a Mercy Road game, so the clock just keeps running until somebody calls a timeout or somebody scores a touchdown. So, Indians hands it off to Brent Gray. He's going up the middle. He might have a first down. I think he's got a first down. He laid down there, stuck the ball up the referee's face. He's like, there you go. Held it up like he's holding a trophy. Yeah, this kind of looked like he was holding a 10-pound log line.
They put another. Oh, that's a fun deal. 36. Trevor Ritchie, Chicken Little.
Chicken Little coming in. But he ain't as little as number 18. Who's that? Caleb Johnson?
Yeah, Caleb.
And I believe that's Brent Gray again on the carry. This time for about 4 or 5.
It is now 3 minutes and about 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Normally when I see that number, there's a bigger kid in it. Who's number 54?
54.
Last year it was a big James Warner, and now it's somebody little.
Josh Bailey.
Who's wearing 54? Because Josh, that's Josh. And he's got Josh Bailey. I see a 54 on the field. No, that's 60.
That 64 is Jay Roberts.
Jay Roberts, Mr. Jay Wallace. He's still wearing his knee brace. He can't play without it.
He's also
he's number 34. That's a new one.
Logan Johnson.
Logan Johnson coming in the backfield. No, he's coming out as a wide receiver.
That's Caleb's brother, I believe.
Yeah. Handed off this time to number. Oh! That's a flag.
Oh, my Lord.
Handed off to number 7. That's Eisenhower, as the coach just said. Anyway, that flag was for either a horse collar or face mask. Couldn't see where the hand was. We'll see right here from the ref here in a second. Face mask. Dragged Eisenhower down by his face mask. Guys, I think Grundy's trying to just rack up. I think they want the state record for most flags out in the game.
I think they done got the world record.
I think they done got the world record. Chandler, what is the world record for most flags in a game?
I don't know, but I will look it up.
That sounds great.
I think Grundy
I want to know, because I think Grundy surpassed it already.
by about
Quadruple.
That's big work.
I don't know, it's probably gets fumble.
And Grundy on the recovery of the fumble.
Dropped by Chandler. You're going to hate who just dropped this ball. That was White Blevins on the fumble.
Oh, no. Tell me it's not so.
Oh, man. White gets one play in the game, and he just fumbles. Poor White.
Got to learn sometime that you can't always do the right thing with the ball, you know.
Well, that was actually his second play. He lined up the backfield a minute ago, and he ran up the middle. He did all right then, but that time that was about the ugliest fumble I've ever seen. I'm sorry, White. At this point, with 30 seconds left in the game, Grundy's going to try to score, and hopefully Coach is going to stop him. Anyway, the clock keeps running.
Never mind.
Down
right at
20 now. Grundy's got time for maybe one more play if they'll get on the ball. But
hey, they can make a comeback. They got 20 seconds.
Well, the Indians are going to finish up this game right here, 49-0 at the end of this one. Grundy County doesn't show up at all.
And that is 9-0 for the Sequatchie Indians now.
9-0, they will be headed up to Baxter. Drops out the Google up there to go play Upperman next week. Upperman, the last team in their district they haven't played, and also will determine where the Indians sit.
What would you say, Robert?
And,
one of the harder games, Upperman? Upperman, you think it'll be a harder game for the Indians?
I think Upperman will be a harder game than this game.
I was about to say, don't say Grundy, because
but
Bagham Middle School was way harder.
I swear our middle school team could have at least scored a touchdown on Grundy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, guys, and looking at some scores around the area. And by the way, next week I think that'll be a pretty interesting game. I'm going to go ahead and start the line out at Sequatchie County by 2 touchdowns, 14 points. That sound fair?
Yeah, that sounds about fair.
Okay, Upperman's a pretty good team.
But it doesn't sound fair for any team that plays Sequatchie County. But
Oh man, are we over now? I couldn't understand what you were trying to get at.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay,
It's all over.
I'm making sure if I went into my score, and I didn't want there to be like a last-second score or anything. We got some finals here as Robert will get ready to go down to talk to Coach Kane on the field. We'll see you in just a minute, Robert.
All right.
And here's your TSS in the Valley scoreboard. Chattanooga Central 37-0 over Sequoia. Chattanooga Christian 42-14 over Grace Baptist. Both of those finals. Stone Memorial over Cumberland County 41-0. Down to Livingston Academy up there. It's going to be 28-27's the score. Hickson beating Livingston Academy. Meigs County 35-0 over the Polk County. It's the first time Meigs County has beat Polk County at Polk County in Benton since 1999. Oakdale beats Cell Creek 39-0. Giles County up and over Signal Mountain on the mountain 30-14. Boy Buchanan still trails South Pittsburgh 45-13 in the fourth quarter. That looks to be a final score late in that ball game. Silverdale loses to Tyner Academy 32-7. Tyner Academy takes the fourth spot in that district with the win. They'll be going to the playoffs. Silverdale will be sitting at home. Whitwell falls to Columbia Academy only 21-3. They only trail by 4 going into halftime. Upperman and DeKalb County in the fourth quarter still tied 7-7. That's the last update we got on that one. Going down the line, Saudi Daisy falls to McMinn County 33-24. Cleveland over at Ottawa. The Owls win 30-24. Walker Valley falls by just 1 point to Ray County, 35-34. Ray County takes it. Ray County will probably move up in the standings now. Walker Valley looks to be out of the AP Top 10 in Class 5A. York Institute tied with Smith County, 35-35 in the fourth quarter. Of course, your final here, 49-0. Sequatchie County over Grundy County. That has been your TSS in the Valley scoreboard. We're going to take a break, but remember, we're going to be on the phone. We're going to be on the call with Coach Kane here in just a minute for our post-game interview here on TSSN Radio. This is Chandler Morrison, Colton Weiss, and Robert Ishton on the call. We'll be back in just a moment after this break. Here's Beast Mode by Sean Cooley. We'll be back in a minute.
I'm in beast mode, man, I got the whole crew lit. I'm killing it, independence, been asking for my blueprint. Too sick, verbal aggression, I am abusive. I've never had a dime, now you're tuning in for my 2 cents. Real, R-E-A-L. I know you can't stand me, might as well sit still. Boy, I got the type of boss you wanna see if you misbail. That mean I got the type of flow to keep you wrapped up in a sail. Y'all don't really want war with me. You see the crown on top, that's royalty. I'm from the back, what's a rapping when I spoil?
And we're back here on Spirit Nation Radio and Bledsoe TV, Channel 18. I'm here with Coach Kane. Coach, how you doing?
Good, man. Feeling good.
9-0 again for the first time since 1990. What was really clicking on offense tonight?
Well, after the first play where we fumbled the football, pretty much everything, they gave us a little bit of a different front than what we thought, and, we adjusted, ran a lot of our buck sweep game tonight, and it worked pretty well. Defense gave us a bunch of good field positions, so that helped out a lot too.
Now, early in the game, it seemed like they were passing a lot more. Did you expect them to pass as much as they did coming into the game?
No, not at all. I wish I'd have known coming in. We worked extensively on trying to stop the beer. I don't know if I've been as nervous for any game because, the offense they run and the Wingo kid and the McDaniel kid are good, really good running backs, I thought. So we felt like we had to be able to stop their option attack. And Yeah, I was really surprised they came out through it. I know people think they can throw it on us, but I was surprised they didn't try to run the football more.
Who do you really feel stepped up for you tonight?
Just the same group. My offensive line's really good, and Davenport, Barker does a great job for us. Austin Stevens ran the ball well, and then the entire defense I thought really played hard and got locked into what they were doing, and everybody was trying to make plays.
And going into next week against Upperman at Upperman, what do you take going into that game?
Well, until somebody knocks them off, they're the champions. They're the defending champions, and we got nothing but respect for them. They came down here and broke our hearts on our home field last year. So, we remember that. But more importantly, it's about what we're doing this year. And, I know they got a good team. They got a really, really good defense. And so we got a work cut out for us. And, I'm pretty confident my kids will get locked in on Monday and try to get ready for them.
All right, Coach, I appreciate it. Congrats on the win and being 9-0.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks. And we're going back to Robert. Robert, are you with us yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, as far as this game is concerned, what was the tell of the tape going down the line? You're there. You saw it. What was the tell of the tape?
Everybody froze their butts off. That's what happened. It's freaking cold out here on the field. Oh, my God.
Don't let him lie to you. He's just a pussy.
That was Kyle Hudson on that note.
All right, but Robert, I mean, when you look at this game, shaping up for that that Upperman game, how confident do you think this team should feel going into that game?
I think they should feel pretty confident considering Upperman's not really done much this season. But they just got to be waiting on the postseason. They know they're going, but they don't know who they're going to be playing.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess with the Alcoa game against Red Bank, it's going to be kind of hard to tell depending on what goes on with the Red Bank and Notre Dame and playing in the postseason. But, I mean, that gives me, for somebody who before the season didn't think that Sequatchie County would have a chance even against Notre Dame, let alone Red Bank or any of those other teams, it gives me a little bit of confidence that they might be able to compete and eventually maybe be within a touchdown or two of getting to the state championship.
Do what now?
I mean, the Alcoa game against Red Bank, it gives me a little bit of confidence for someone who didn't have any confidence at all starting this season that they might be able to make a run. What do you think about that game?
I think that'll be closer than what we thought. It may still be a runaway game, but it'll probably be a lot closer than we thought it would be, considering the game we just heard about today, or, last night anyway. But we'll know when it happens, I suppose.
That is true. That is true. We want to thank you for listening tonight from Dunlap. 316 listeners. We appreciate you tuning in tonight for this game against Grundy County. We'll be on the road at Upperman next week with Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call for that one, and we'll be with you throughout the postseason as they'll at least be hosting a first-round playoff game if they do beat Upperman. So we want to thank you for tuning in tonight. We want to thank you for giving us your time so we can show you this game right live from Dunlap. Say goodnight, Robert.
All right, good night.
All right, we'll see you later, Robert. This has been the Spear Nation Radio live online on TSSN, part of the TSSN networks, Bledsoe Telephone TV, that is Channel 18, the Valley Channel. And for Chandler, I'm Chandler Morrison, and God bless and go Indians. Y'all have a good night.